Ho, 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 it's gone again. That's it. Christmas is over. Finished, cancelled. Christmas 2014 is gone. And we've got to look forward to now is 2015. Some interesting dates. Anyway, I hope you had a good Christmas. I certainly did. Apart from the kids thing, always good. Not going to go heavily into that. This channel isn't about that, really, is it? But fantastic. Watching my children opening the presents, it's a mind-blowing feeling, really is. But I was personally happy because, well, firstly this, got some cracking gifts, everything just down my street. As the title says, WiiU, geeky stuff, booky stuff, or everything involving stuff that I love. And my brother got me this brilliant t-shirt initially, because you know I love my t-shirts. My collection of t-shirts is getting extensive now. Yoshi Park, pretty good, love it. Got another t-shirt as well, which is really cool as well. This is from my niece, which has lovely little outline artwork of some excellent consoles there. NES, SNES controller, and the Game Gear even, and the Saturn. Yeah, really cool that. Really cool t-shirt. You'll be seeing that again, no doubt. So, mind blowing, brilliant stuff. But first let's crack on with the games. And I was expecting several Wii U games. I could have gone out and bought them in early December, November, when some of these first came out, and a few of them even older. But I just thought, no, I'll wait for Christmas and just give people a short list and see what I get in return. So what have I got in return? Well, first of all, and I've been playing this since the day after Christmas, which is this Super Smash Bros. Wii U. What a game! What a game! Unbelievably epic. This game, the audio, the graphics, the sound, the speed of it, the extensive roster, and everything you can do in it. It's got so much. Oh, really buckle my elbow there. So much included in this game. It will keep me going for a long time. It's really good. Very surprised with the speed and the franticness of it. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. But that came from my parents. My parents got me that, so I was well happy with that. Next game on the agenda was, along with this, from my brother and Rayman Legends. It's been out for quite a while, this. I mean, but I do like it on the PS4, and it looks pretty good on the Wii U as well. So, and I do like a bit of Rayman. Can't beat a bit of Ray. So well happy with that. And finally, and not leastly, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze from the good old missus. Wonderful. So now my Wii U collection it's growing handsomely. It really is. There will be another couple of Wii U games added to the collection as well, which I will probably include as Christmas gifts, because the gift was money from the in-laws, and with that money I will be buying Bayonetta 1 and 2. So in essence, 5 Wii U games for Christmas. Stoked. My brother also got me this. I do like my reference books. I like my knowledge. The Haynes Manual, the video game manual. Oh, excuse me. I've had a lot of beer over the last couple of days. You know, I'm off. Anyway, this is brilliant. Hardcover. Very good. It's got lots of great pictures of old retro stuff in here. A nice little pile of goodies there. Written by a Spanish guy, I think, or a Mexican dude. It's excellent. It's got some really good stats and figures and commentary about the machines. PC Engine there, Amiga, of course, ST, NES, and so on and so forth. Does have notable exceptions though. Now the guy that wrote this does mention this in the foreword. Well, not really the foreword. He glosses over the history of gaming about this section here. We'll get to it. What this book is and isn't. he doesn't cover handhelds in this at all. And like I said, there is notable exceptions in the roster of systems that he covers in this. Most notably, the Amstrad CPC is missing. You can't write about the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 without writing about that as well, mister. I'm not annoyed with you. He also talks about the Japanese gaming scene quite extensively, but negates to include the Neo Geo and the MSX, which is weird, considering they were quite important. And they are mentioned. The CPC is mentioned in this when they talk about the Spectrum, for instance. The Neo Geo is mentioned, but they don't, and the MSX as well, but they don't focus them, and that's a bit of a pity, because they've maybe they've gone for brevity here. More surprisingly, the original Xbox isn't even in this, but they do feature, of course, the original PlayStation, the Xbox 360, but not the original Xbox. So a bit of an oddity that it's got a few bits missing. And a bit of a shame, but for what it has got included, it's fantastic and really, really handy for reference. Some great stats and facts in here, and it's a good book to have in the collection. It really is. So I'm really staying with books. This is excellent, which I got from my brother-in-law. Oh dear me, that was an awful one, wasn't it? And this does feature the Amstrad, because this is the Retro Gamer Annual. Your ultimate guide to classic video gaming at the bottom. Now this is obviously, I'm not sure whether this is excerpts from Retro Gamer magazine all lumped together in an annual, or whether it's specifically from a Chaos Engine there. Super golden, massive feature on Golden Axe here. So there's classics in here, there's covering loads of stuff. Good news, Amstrad right at the forefront there. Excellent. And a great little collection of images there, and a really, really enjoyable book. I haven't got anywhere halfway through near it yet. Oh, Tekken 3, one of my favourites there. Excellent. Big focus on Tekken, it's really good. Head over heels. Head over heels on the Specky, I believe. Fan-dabby-dozy. Brilliant. That was from my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law also got me a piece of hardware as well. This, an iPegol Bluetooth controller. Now this is primarily designed for gaming on your iPad and your smartphone and your Samsungs and all that, and iPhones, to go sort of click in the top. Now I'm not an Android iPhone person. I have a BlackBerry because I don't game on my phone. I don't want to. That's just me. I'm not going to have an argument about it. It's just me. I don't like it. So I have a BlackBerry for functionality uses, for email and communication purposes. Also, it has a keyboard, which is handy. But anyway, this is handy because what it will do once I get a Bluetooth little plug, USB plug, is replace this old thing for my emulation gaming on the PC. This is what I've been using. I've got through several of these cheap USB PlayStation clones. So this is a lot more solidly built, wireless as well. So once I get this working with that, I think it'd be really good. So I think this is a second generation one. It's pretty good. Rubber covered, it's a bit shaped, kind of like the WiiU Pro controller, kind of like the Xbox 360 controller. It has that sort of arrangement with the two sticks offset and the D-pad down there. The D-pad's actually pretty good on this. In fact, I saw the first time I opened this, I remember instantly that the review that Steve Benway did on a model of this. I think he might have reviewed the first model of this. It was a white one, and he said he liked it. So as a controller, if it works with emulation and a laptop, superb. And I really, I'm excellent. It's because I was going to buy myself a controller for this anyway. So brilliant. Thank you, Dan, for that. And a couple of books to finish off. Bit of Red Dwarf. You've got to have a bit of Red Dwarf. Now, my niece bought me this, and she was worried that because I've got so much Red Dwarf stuff, that I'd already had this book. But funnily enough, this is one of the hard copies of the book I never had, because I got it on e-reader. I got it on my Kindle. But she got me it which is Stasis League Complete. This is the latest edition as well, so it includes Series 10 as well. Behind the scenes of the making of Red Dwarf. Excellent read, brilliant for any Red Dwarf fan to know what went on, especially with the first, especially the first 6 series. There's a lot of detail in the first 6 series. Six series. A bit of the devil coming in there, and stuff about the missing episodes and Red Dwarf USA and blah blah blah. Brilliant. Factoid of Red Dwarf. This I've read it, like I say, I've read it before it was updated, and I've read it again now already. You got to read Red Dwarf. The mini's got me that, and that's brilliant. And finally, I also received this, which is ever so slightly out of date. It's a year old, so this goes up to the end of the Matt Smith tenure of Doctor Who. So we don't go into the Peter Capaldi yet. Whoology. So it's a nice little. It's a brief reference guide to Doctor Who. It doesn't really delve too deep into the mythology and stuff. But there's some bits about the actors, about the cast, about the script and the writers, and it's a nice read for any Who fan. So all that lot is an absolute winner. That's going to keep me reading things for quite a while. These things are going to keep me playing for a while. And finally, just to finish off, you know, who doesn't like a piece of Star Wars tat? Namely, a Star Wars bath caddy, bathroom tidy in this case, R2-D2, no legs, but it's got a very odd, pulled his head off, Star Wars tat everywhere, isn't it? So, unfortunately he's got no feet. I think I might replace, put R2 there somewhere, put him there, and might have him as a pen caddy or something, take his head off, I don't know. What do you, I don't know, not sure. Pop! What do we have here? Some Star Wars bath and shower gel. Fantastic. I bet it smells like space. And finally, a very scary and very cheap, may I add, C-3PO flannel. Yeah, very cheap. Feels pretty ropey, and it also feels like this image of C-3PO will rub off. And it's official Star Wars stuff though. It looks like pound shop shit, really. But what are you gonna do? But anyway, it was fun to have it, and it's a welcome gift. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, to be honest. Obviously use the shower gel. I don't know whether I'm going to use it on me. Maybe use it on the cat. No, I'm not going to do that. Before any of the animal rights people start complaining straight away, I'm not going to do that. That was just me pissing around. Like I'm pissing around with this box. Oh, fuck that up. Anyway. Anyway. An excellent array of gifts there for Christmas. I'm really happy and really pleased. The Christmas this year was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was relaxing, no rows, which is always good, and good times had by all. And I hope good times were had by you guys as well on your Christmas. So I will see you next year, I think now. So until then, I'm going to do a big update video for the new year, so stay tuned to that in the first week of the new year. Thank you for sticking with me this year, and thank you for sticking with this video, me blabbering around and showing off all this bump. Thank you very much. See you soon. Novabug, out.